Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I just got my cinnamon in my coffee. I'm ready to go. Wanted to start this video out by giving a shout out to Mike Jansen, who is the official stadium announcer of the Digital Asset Investor channel, because he's the stadium announcer for the Indianapolis Colts. Now, we could have an issue if the stadium announcer for the Atlanta Falcons ever came in and challenged Mike, but I don't see that happening. But if it did, I would probably default to Mike Jansen, because he was a supporter of my channel when I only had 100 subscribers. So I feel some loyalty there. But I wanted to give him a shout out and a thank you, because I just crossed 18 million views on this channel. And so I wanted to thank you all. I've never in a million years thought that I would have 18 million views of anything. But Mike designed my intro and my outro for this channel. And so if you need any video production work, go give him a shout, because he does video production work. He has his own company, I believe. But thanks, Mike. Just so you know, every time I click over another million views, Mike provides me another outro. This time 18 million. Now he's going to work on a 19 million view outro. He updates it for me every once in a while. All right, moving along. Sergeant Obi-Wan sent me this article right here. This is from the block. Chainalysis adds support for 7 ERC20 tokens, support for XRP to be included. Blockchain analysis firm Chainalysis now provides AML compliant support for 7 ERC20 tokens. Over the next 3 months, the firm will add more tokens, including XRP, and then it goes through all these others. The firm said it's also providing on-demand services to investigate tokens that it does not cover. So that's more adoption, folks, more adoption. All right. Bull Run Wonka at Willy Wonka XRP had tweeted this out. Must read thread. Bitcoin is dead. Now, I love reading a lot of his things about Bitcoin, and I know I see Bitcoin as a much more inferior technology. I'm hoping that Bitcoin does well in the short to midterm, because I do have some, but I do think that ultimately, except for maybe being a store of value, that there is no future beyond that. And I joke around about that a lot online about Bitcoin for payments, and I put some tweets out yesterday that I thought were funny. But ultimately, I'm a Bitcoin holder, and if the Bitcoin people never attacked XRP, I probably would never say anything. But they do. It's like a constant attack on XRP. So when that happens, I think that we as XRP hodlers have a duty to point out the obvious technical problems that Bitcoin has if they're going to be attacking XRP to set the record straight. Well, Bull Run Wonka is always trying to set the record straight with Bitcoin, and he retweeted this from Hasty Toro. Trading gold versus Bitcoin, friend or foe, is Bitcoin a security? When a network produces a reward that can be interpreted as server, miner, farm, cloud, pools, majority Chinese. This video is a short 2-minute video, and this guy tells you one of the major problems with what could happen with Bitcoin being mined, and with miners, if they ever got 51% of the control of the mining, what they could do in the future. And this shows you the scary part about what could happen. And so it's worth your time to go watch. You can go to Bull Run Wonka's feed at Willy Wonka XRP. Okay. XRP Big Tom sent me this. I'm not going deep into the article. Just wanted to show you what he wrote here. Philadelphia Fed chief calls national digital currencies inevitable. And inevitably, those national digital currencies and digital currencies that are walled gardens for corporations such as JP Morgan or Facebook or anything else, they're going to need the greatest digital asset ever created to bridge their walled gardens. So this is great. They know we've been saying this on here for over a year. It's just a matter of time. How many times have you heard that on this channel? They're coming. All right. I just wanted to show you this because it was funny. I think that this guy was just having some fun here and tweaking. But he says, if you listen to Alex Cobb, digital asset investor, Ham and Eggs, this is To the Lifeboats, Working Money Channel, Brad Combs, you start to think they are being paid by Ripple for bringing only positive news and how huge it all is, while if you really look at the usage of XRP, it is still zero. It makes you wonder. Well, I don't think this person really believes that, because there's you can tune in here any day and see what's happening with Ripple and XRP, and it's not zero. I can promise you that. But I replied to him, yes, the Harvard graduate CEO of Ripple had a genius plan to find a redneck from South Georgia to shill XRP on YouTube, and he decided all of this from Brad Garlinghouse's evil lair in San Francisco. Brilliant plan. You can't make any of this stuff up, folks. In fact, I laugh. I talk to people every once in a while, and I laugh all the time. I say, what Brad Garlinghouse and the people at Ripple must think, the fact that this guy, digital asset investor, that's talking about his kids and his coffee, and there's a blower running outside, and he's got horrible audio, and you got it's like a circus going on. And I have inferior technology because I truly do not have the same understanding as some of these younger kids like Alex Cobb. And I don't mean to call Alex Cobb a kid. I think he deserves a lot more respect than that. I'm blown away by what Alex Cobb has done, and I think that guy deserves more credit than anybody in this space. He's a hell of a lot more responsible than I ever was at that age. So I didn't mean to throw that in there. I didn't mean that at all. But what I'm saying is what those people must be thinking out there in San Francisco, these sophisticated Harvard graduates and Stanford graduates and all, that here you have some Southern guy. I'm the last accent on the planet Earth that you would pick to talk about Ripple and XRP. And here I sit doing these videos. So yes, anytime I'm called a shill that's paid by Ripple, I laugh to myself that, oh yeah, that would be a genius plan if you were a company hatched in California. Oh yeah, we got to go find this redneck guy over in Georgia. He would be the perfect spokesman for us. So anyway, but the point is, in saying all of that, folks, is that there is nothing. I don't even know people at Ripple. And I completely understand why they wouldn't want to communicate with influencers. They would never want that conflict of interest to be there. It wouldn't make any sense for them to do that. I understand. It doesn't offend me at all that Ripple doesn't talk to us out here. I understand their business perspective. Maybe one day down the road they will be able to talk to me, and I could shake some hands over there. I'm very appreciative of what the people at Ripple, the opportunity that they are working on day in out for my family and the future of what I believe. I believe the future is going to be great for a lot of people out there because of the things Ripple and the people there are doing. So enough of that. But no, we're not paid. And I would turn it down if it was offered. In fact, for those of you that don't know, I turn things down for payment every single day. I do not get paid by anyone for digital currencies. That would be an extreme conflict of interest for me to get paid to talk about any digital asset. Not going to happen. Okay. Jaquito McPhee sent me this, and I thought this was great. This might have to be a thumbnail for this video. I could put XRP there, or probably right there. I like that black background. You could see it better. But David Schwartz is hacking at Berkeley with the Spring developers. I am sure that if I walked into that room, I would feel really dumb. I can't imagine how smart some of these these younger engineers are. Okay. Got this from Nick. This is Nick at Nick Napier 88 sent me this. from Coil. This is that David Schwartz's blog that I showed you yesterday, but I didn't go into it. Well, Nick pointed something out to me that I thought was extremely interesting, and he makes a very valid point. These part of what David Schwartz talked about is how they were going to try to create what's called light accounts. Well, Nick was making the point that why would you set up light accounts? He said that these would hold small amounts. They could hold like 5 XRP. If there was not the intention for XRP to be much higher priced than it is now, who would want to have a light account that has 5 XRP in it worth $2.25? The answer is that they would not. And I'll just read this part to you. Light accounts would allow a limited account to be created without having to pay the 20 XRP reserve. Instead, a 5 XRP reserve would be paid. Light accounts would be limited in their function, but they could certainly hold, receive, and send XRP. So you can see we're not going to create light accounts for a 25-cent XRP price. I can assure you of that. I think he hit the nail on the head there. XRP Crypto Wolf. Switzerland's 6th stock exchange lists Bitcoin and Ethereum exchange traded product ETP. Cryptocurrency custodian BTC Swiss AG and Amman AG have partnered to launch the ETP, which will allow Swiss investors to add a basket of BTC and ETH to their portfolios. Yes. Meanwhile, as we've been saying, Switzerland and Liechtenstein keep on knocking the ball out of the park. XRP Crypto Wolf. The New York State Department of Financial Services is seeking to hire a deputy superintendent with a special focus on blockchain and cryptocurrency. Key responsibilities would be to provide expertise on policy decisions regarding crypto markets. So, of course, they're creating a deputy superintendent with a special focus on blockchain and cryptocurrency. And they want the responsibilities to be to provide expertise on policy decisions regarding crypto markets. Crypto is not going anywhere but up, folks. All right. Anyone noticing how active that Ripple is right now? I mean, left and right, we're seeing Twitter posts and all kinds of things. And I wanted to show you a few of them here. Emi Yoshikawa works for Ripple. She is what's her title? Global Operations and Partnerships for Ripple. I welcomed representatives from University of Tokyo, Kyoto University, and University of Hyogo today at Ripple headquarters, getting warmed up for Ubri Connect, which gets kicked off tomorrow. So here's the people from these universities. This is that university initiative for Ripple. All right. Let's see what's next. Ripple's product and engineering teams are growing. If you're at Grace Hopper Celebration this week, we'd love to meet you. Stop by booth 459 and chat with the team. This is just these are another group of the Ripple engineers. And then we've got this from Ripple. Our team in Iceland will play an integral role in the ongoing development of on-demand liquidity, which utilizes the digital asset XRP for production cross-border payments. It says, with built-in expertise in trading and exchanges, the addition of Algrim's engineering talent to our team will be instrumental in continuing the momentum we're already experiencing with on-demand liquidity. And this is Christopher Cannon, their SVP of engineering. And then we got this from Chinu Patel, Rhythm Trader. This is funny. Rhythm Trader, after hyperinflating a decade ago to become worth less than the paper it was printed on, the Zimbabwe dollar is being reintroduced next month. Zimbabwe's president trusts us this time. It's different. In other words, these governments want us to continue to trust them in creating fiat currency, then destroying our fiat currency, and we're supposed to just grin and bear it. Well, I don't think that's happening anymore with digital assets on the scene, folks. Next from Cryptopolis, this is also just more insult from the governments and the politicians and the central banks around the world. The Social Security Trust Fund will be depleted in about 15 years without action. The 3-point solution: This is our government's 3-point solution. Stop people from retiring. Make them work longer. Productivity from old people will stimulate the economy. Brilliant. In other words, these people have lied to you. These people, they told you that they were going to save for your own good because we're all too stupid to save for ourselves. Remember that. That's what Social Security really is. We're all too dumb to save for ourselves. And so this is what they sold for us. They sold that they're going to save our money for us because we're all too stupid. Well, the idea and the concept was that the government's going to put that in a place over here, and it's not going to be touched. Well, of course, the government stole your money over time and took money out of the Social Security, because that's what governments do, is spend your money and come up with all kinds of bullcrap programs that they say are going to save you on they're for all of us, and they're going to save all of us. No, they screw all of us is what they do. And he's illustrating the absurdity right here. The absurdity never stops. That's the pattern, folks. That's why digital assets are here to save the day, is because they can't manipulate your digital assets. When the S hits the fan, folks, you better own digital assets. Now, the people at Evolve, which are doing this World CryptoCon in Las Vegas, this is going to be at the end of October, World CryptoCon in Las Vegas. These people, I got in touch with these people, and they offered, for any of you that are wanting to go to the World CryptoCon, I thought that it might be a good idea to start, if any of these companies are willing to give me a discount rate so that I can provide listeners to my channel a discount, I told them that I would tell you about these crypto events. And so World CryptoCon is one of them. It's going to happen at the end of October. This is a big deal. I think there are like 4 or 5 conferences at this that are going to be there wrapped into one. These guys they said that I could offer my audience a $100 discount on tickets. You can see the $100 discount. This link, for the next few weeks, I'm going to have this link in my videos. And if you click on the link from my videos, you'll be able to come here and you'll be able to get tickets with the $100 discount. And if you don't click on my link, you can just go directly to their website, which is worldcryptocon.com, and use this discount code, and it'll give you $100 off tickets if you were either planning to go or you want to go after you see this. That's DAI WCC 2019. Now, if you want to see, speakers. This is kind of interesting. If you look at some of the people that are going to be there, let me let that load. You might find this interesting. This guy's he's the guy with the twin brother on CNBC. You've got, this guy's from Brave. There's a lot of big names. Anthony Pompliano is going to be there. Charlie Shrem is going to be there. Brock Pierce will be there. And you'll recognize some of these names. We talk about a lot of these. This is Alex Mashinsky. We've talked about Celsius. This is one of those companies that where you can make interest on your crypto. He's going to be there, and if you aren't comfortable with that, that's a guy you could go and you could talk to if you wanted to become comfortable with the idea of interest-paying crypto. Adam Healy from BACT is going to be the head of their information security, will be there. So anyway, I've never been to any of these conferences before myself, but I've always thought that it would be interesting to go to some of them. And so anyway, if you want a $100 discount to go to this particular conference, there it is. It'll be it's in the description of my videos. Now, I am only showing you what I'm about to show you because this guy made me laugh this morning. Richard Kettle asked for a title this morning, and the title that he wanted was the official alien conspiracy theorist behind Ripple of the Digital Asset Investor channel. I am granting him that title because he made me laugh with this. He sent me this tweet. Did you wonder? I don't even know what that is, how they got its logo. And he shows this. A group with Dr. Greer in the early 90s were in the UK and transmitted the shape into space. It then appeared as a crop circle the next day. And so they're showing this, and it made me laugh at how similar it was to the Ripple logo. So you are now the official alien conspiracy theorist behind Ripple of the Digital Asset Investor channel. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button and tell your friends that there are crop circles that look very similar to Ripple's logo. And I don't believe that, by the way. I just thought it was funny. Thank you for listening.